Let's discuss Temptation Island Season 6, Episode 8 to 10. If you want to see what I thought of the previous episodes, the video was up a few days ago. In this video, we'll be talking about the last few episodes, including the final decisions, and you can let me know what you thought in the comments. Let's begin with Skis Bag Grant and his girlfriend Ashley. This guy is an absolute fucking joke. As we know, he went in there saying, "Trust me, I'm a good guy, I'm not going to cheat on you, we're going to be together forever, blah blah blah." Lies. I think it took a grand totally 2 days before he had sex with somebody in the shower, knowing fine well that she was going to see the clip. Even when he turned the light off and the girl says, "Oh, you know the cameras have got night vision," he's like, "Aye," and still turned the light off and still done it anyway. Not even fucking one brain cell in this massive head. So in the last few episodes, they had a chance to send each other a 30-second message. And obviously she didn't send him anything because he's a fucking skis bag bastard. And he's like, "Oh, silence speaks volumes." Do you know what else speaks volumes? Shagging another lassie in the shower when you've got a girlfriend, you fucking idiot. Anyway, in this massive dome, there's clearly nothing but air because he thought, "Oh, do you know what? I think I'll send Ashley a video. Wouldn't that be lovely?" So in his video, he had the absolute audacity to say to her, "I forgive you." He forgives her. I'm very rarely speechless, but I was watching this like, I don't know where these women find the inner strength to just not go over to that other villa and fucking go insane. Just wreck the place. Just absolutely have him sent home in a bag. They've obviously got some sort of strength inside them that I could never even dream of achieving. So they go to meet up at the fire pit for the final decision. And he's saying to her, "Oh, I forgive you because you were saying things about me. And you came in here saying that I was definitely going to cheat on you." And she's like, "Aye, and you did cheat on me." And he says, "Aye, but you didn't have any faith in me. You just came in here not having faith and thinking that I was going to cheat." And she's like, "You did cheat. Chap. What the fuck's going on?" So he decided to leave the island by himself, and she decided to leave with the new guy that she'd picked. And he started crying. He started fucking crying. He's the one who's been having sex with somebody else. Fucking get rid of him for this earth. He's an absolute waste of oxygen. Hopefully her and the new guy works out. I seen an article the other day and it was saying, "Oh, is this couple still together? Is this couple still together?" It's absolute clickbait because when you click on it, it just tells you everything that happened in Temptation Island. And then it says, "Oh, the show's just finished airing, so we don't know if they're still together." Okay, then why did you make that the fucking headline? False advertising, waste of time, clickbait piss. Tyler and Taylor, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't even remember if they sent each other messages or not, but it's irrelevant. In the end, he ended up going with another girl and he chose to leave with her. And I have voiced my opinions about what I thought of her in the last video. I was very confused by the whole situation. But I clicked on another like clickbait article asking if they two were still together. And basically, again, it says that they don't really know, but she's recently posted a picture on Instagram or something saying, "Oh, an apartment that he hasn't been in, so it looks as if they're not together." But that could be about anybody. She chose to leave the island by herself, and so she should. She's too good looking for him anyway. He's an absolute fucking loser. Brian and Shantae. What the fuck is going on? Now, as we know, Brian had a threesome, and he was like, "Oh, we've been having a lot of arguments in a relationship, and I've been blaming her and saying she's not sexual enough, and I want to have threesomes and blah, blah, blah. But I did it, and I didn't fulfill me." So when he done it, he actually went into the diary room and says, "Oh, she's going to forgive me anyway." Cocky as fuck. Couldn't stand him. And even though she knew that he did this, she still justified it by saying, "Oh, but he wouldn't do it outside the house." If he's going to do it where there's cameras, where he knows that you're going to see it and you can't speak to him, your friends and family are going to see it, your work colleagues are going to see it, everybody's going to see it, and he's made you look like an absolute idiot, then he's going to do it outside the house. Now, I get what it's like to be absolutely blinded by love. I completely understand. But she made herself look like a dick, even more than he made her look like a dick. They both sent each other messages. He was like, "Oh, I did this, I'm sorry, like, let's work it out. And then she was crying and she's like, oh, you obviously don't care how I feel. Then when they went to the final decisions at the fire pit, he started his shit excuse. I can't be fucked with it. Oh, I was abandoned when I was young and I went into care and then I was abused and nobody loved me and I feel abandoned. Don't fucking start your shit. Do not start your shit. See these excuses, I've got no time for them. Like, just as an example, you can get somebody who's an alcoholic and they'll say, oh, I'm an alcoholic because I grew up and my dad was an alcoholic and that's all I know. But then you'll get somebody else who says, oh, I don't drink at all because when I was growing up my dad was an alcoholic and that's all I seen and I didn't want my kids to live in that life. So it isn't anything to do with what other people are doing, it's all about you. So see piss excuses, it can take them to fuck. I know for a fact Mark was sitting there thinking, this guy's a fucking idiot. So he chose to leave the island with her and she was like, oh, can I take a minute to think about it? Dramatic, right? Why do you need a minute to think about it? He literally told you that he was going to make you and your future children proud, and then he went and had sex with 2 women on the island and he was flirting with several other women, and then he made the excuse. He's a joke. She chose to stay with him and he was like, yay, giving her cuddles. And he says, I'll get therapy. I'd have been thinking, it's not a therapist you'll need, it's a fucking embalmer. Now, had that been me, and as I say, I know what it's like to be absolutely blinded by love, right? I still would have chose to go home by myself and then maybe say to him, look, let's have a talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But he needs to be taught some sort of lesson. He knew fine well that she was just going to forgive him like that, and that's what she done. She should have at least made him think for like the journey home that he'd done something wrong. But instead, he's on his way home like, oh yeah, I get to do what I want. Like, do you know what I mean? And then when they were getting interviewed at the end, she's like that, I'm happy with my decision. Couldn't have looked any more miserable. Her face was as miserable as I am when I've got to listen to bagpipes. I hope that when the reunion comes around, the two of them are split up, because he is just also just a waste of space. Full of excuses, a compulsive liar. I don't like anything about him. He's not even got one redeeming quality. Alexa and Leon, hardly any drama really. And then in the end he ended up proposing to her, which was cute. I said this in the last video, but I'm going to say it again. Mark Wahlberg is my favourite thing about this show. It doesn't matter how dramatic it gets, because I'm all about the drama, right? But I don't really like to see people being upset like the way they get upset on Temptation Island. But it doesn't stop me from watching it. But I feel as if he's just like so calming, you know? He's the sort of person that you'd want to phone up if anything was going wrong in your life, and he asks questions, but it's more just about for you to think for yourself, a bit like a psychiatrist, only better. Whatever this man is getting paid, double it. Now, I have been looking forward to this season of Love Island coming on for quite some time, and I was a bit sad that it was on Netflix and I just got to binge it all and now it's over. But also at the same time, I kind of like binge watching shows, you know. I just wish that I had more reality to watch. But let me know what you thought of the final decisions and what you thought of the season overall. Hopefully there'll be another season and I'll see you again then. Actually, before I go, I'm just about to watch the Spanish one with subtitles, because somebody showed me how to watch the Spanish one with English subtitles. So I'm going to be all over that, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye.